Good day, friends. Welcome to another WordofGord Spirit Contact. And today, this evening, on the 18th of June, only 2 days after the event, the tragic and very sad event, the spirit of Jo Cox has been very keen to communicate. And I felt her presence yesterday and was quite surprised as I barely knew anything about her other than coming across the news coverage of her untimely demise. And still reeling actually myself from the Orlando shootings in Florida, of which I participated a little bit in the retrieval of some of the deceased. Obviously I was very touched by the sadness of it all. She seems to have been a wonderful person, a dedicated and sincere and honest representative of her constituency. Very idealistic and very hardworking, as far as I can tell from all the accounts that I've read, mostly in The Guardian. And how can I say? Still very touched by watching just a little while ago her little oration by her sister. And I would like to say that if you have come to this because you've seen the name Jo Cox and Spirit Contact through Google or YouTube or whatever, I do have quite a history of doing these spirit contacts. I've been doing them for a number of years. Those of celebrity status, shall we say, because they are public figures. And when, as a psychic, I'm asked to contact by family members the dearly beloved of theirs who have passed, that does not make it to YouTube because they are private citizens. But the celebrity contacts like Steve Jobs or David, did I say David? Oh, excuse me, Dennis Hopper and others, Jim Morrison and all sorts of people that I've done over the years. Not politicians, however. But somehow the heart qualities of Jo Cox render her eminently suitable for this series of spirit contacts. And she has certainly been on my case to do it for the last day and has been growing impatient with me for not doing it sooner. She seems like a very strong spirit who knows what she wants, despite having been forcibly translated to the next dimension. And I see that the computer is maybe not cooperating as well as it might, so if there's a little bits of stuttering and freeze frame, I apologize. And Jo wants to say that this message or these thoughts that she's passing through me to you are mainly for her constituency and the British public about to vote on what has been called the Brexit vote. She realizes it's a hugely contentious issue, and she realizes also that her murder has focused the feelings of the country on the perhaps much too angry feelings that have been expressed. And she would like that to not be the case. If anything, if she can be the martyr for some kind of peace in the country, despite differing opinions, widely differing opinions. She would consider her sacrifice in some way worthwhile. So she is asking that you all vote according to your hearts, but to also respect the opinions of others and understand that they are coming from different places and have different needs and desires. Her views are well known. There are no secret that she's in favor of staying in the EU, and she thinks over the long term this is the wisest choice, to embrace all comers of all nationalities as part of one great family of humanity, and to strive together to make Britain and Europe a better and happier place for everyone. And with a nod, a deeply sad and loving nod to her family and her children, whom she will attempt to communicate with on a more private level later, this is what she has to say through me. And I'm reporting her ideas, not her exact words or her way of expressing them. And let's hope this comes across on YouTube as well as I hope it will. And for all of you who are wondering what my motivation is, I seek to normalize relations between this world and the next. Looking forward to a day when technology, rather than just telepathy, will help us in this and lead us to understand that all life is one and there is no separation, there is no boundary. We go on forever. And so, my friends and strangers, I thank you for listening. Good night, and thank you, Joe Cox, for sticking your neck out once again.